unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes, they're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, it's Corral. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. First down, Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Shotgun now for Murray. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Corral on 1st down. There's Tremble, the tight end. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third down, Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Completed the one. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's Corral with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Murray going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Corral. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when we talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Evans. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This pass is caught by London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Giving big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Good footwork at the 30.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Corral. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The first down throw here for Corral. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Rocky Ya-Sin there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Up the middle with Eckler. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though?